Hello, I'm Use or Lose, and welcome back to Jade Empire Special Edition. We're a spirit. We need to save the water dragon. So let's get to it.
Longsword!
Alright.
This cannot be. Is it really possible? I sense the mark of the water dragon upon you. You have returned. I am the spirit of Abbot Song, slain many years ago by the glorious strategist. Before my death, I was the head of the spirit monk order. Your order. But I only led them to defeat and destruction. I failed in my duty to protect the water dragon, a duty I would one day have passed to you. You are a spirit monk, born here in Dirge and cleansed in the sacred fountains. You were an infant the day the Emperor and Sun Li attacked our monastery. I tried to save you from the slaughter, only to lose you to Li when he ripped you from the arms of your dying guardian. I can only imagine what lies and distortions he told you about Dirge, your heritage, and his own role in events here. But now, you deserve to hear the truth. 30 years ago, the long drought struck the land. For a decade, crops withered and died. Starving people across the Empire demanded that something be done. Despite his position, Emperor Sun Hai could not alter the natural order. He demanded that his brother, the glorious strategist, concoct a plan to rectify this insult. Through Sun Li's cunning, the armies of the Emperor laid siege to the gates of Dirge. They came to seize the Water Dragon's power and her life-giving waters. The soldiers of the Imperial Army swarmed over us, too many to count. My spirit monks fought bravely, but I knew the battle was lost. We were beaten. All around me, my fellow spirit monks were dying. I tried to hold the attackers at bay. Prince Qin attacked me, and then Master Li cut me down from behind. The Emperor ascended unopposed, but already Sun Li and Prince Qin plotted against him. The glorious strategist was not content to watch his brother come to power. Emperor Sun Hai, ruler of the Jade Empire, stepped beyond his station and slew the Water Dragon, claiming her power for his own. His brothers tried to strike him down, but they could not know he would be so strong. Infused with the Water Dragon's power, he was now unbelievably powerful. Sun Li escaped with his life, but he left his brother, Prince Qin, to suffer the Emperor's terrible vengeance. A spirit monk child still lived. He killed your guardian. Claiming his identity, no longer a servant of the Emperor, Li abandoned his fearsome armor to become the master you thought you knew. If you and the amulet were the key to defeating his brother, he might still claim that power. Li disappeared with you and the amulet, escaping the Emperor's retribution. With his newfound power, the Emperor, as a taunt to his traitorous brother, bound kin spirit to the armor Li had left behind. And Death's Hand was born.
You were the last of the spirit monks. Sun Li saw our attempt to save you as confirmation of your importance. He believed you were meant to restore what he helped steal.
He trained you to be an instrument of vengeance, an agent to succeed where he and Prince Kin had failed. But with your death, the Emperor is now invincible. Then the glorious strategist has won. You were the last of the spirit monks. But now you are just a ghost like the rest of us. No one is left to oppose Sun Li. You spoke with the water dragon? Of course. Only she could guide your spirit to Dirge, while all others must wander the mortal world. I worried that our last hope had died with you, but now I see you have come to restore the fountains of Dirge. The first step in restoring the water dragon herself. As leader of the spirit monks in life, I am bound by honor and duty to aid you in this task. I swear, I will not abandon you until the fountains of Dirge are restored. I can guide you here in Dirge, this lost home of yours. I know the monastery well, and will do everything in my power to help you restore the fountains. The fountains were tainted with human blood, which shattered their seals. The blood that stained them is gone. Replacing the seals should restore them. You are probably right. We must restore the Water Dragon's power before Sun Li gains full command of her powers.
Seriously? Am I gonna die already? Oh. Going well. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you serious? killed her and then I got killed. Awesome. Okay, what if I go up here first? I think I'm supposed to go down here first. So let's see.
guardian of this fountain is destroyed, and I weep for her. She was once one of our order, but lured by Lee's promises of wealth and power, she betrayed us. This thing is the corrupted spirit of Xiang Wu. During the attack, she and several other spirit monks betrayed us by tainting the holy fountains with human blood. Long before the attack, Lee sent spies to bribe some of our weaker members. When they tainted the fountains, the power sustaining us against the army vanished. After the battle, the Emperor executed Xiang Wu and the others, and he used the power of the water dragon to bind their spirits to the fountains. Their crime was terrible, but they did not deserve this fate. They suffered endless torment from which they could never escape. Such is the power of the binding. The binding is a sacred ritual of the spirit monks. We can draw on the power of the water dragon to bind a spirit to us. It is one of our tools for shepherding the dead. Even before Dirge was befouled, there were ghosts in the world. Some spirits would become lost in their journey here, or refuse to let go of the mortal world and go mad. If we found one of these restless ghosts, we could bind it to us and bring it to Dirge. Then we would release the spirit, so the water dragon could lead it into the afterlife. The binding is a great gift from the water dragon, if used properly. But the power can be abused. The Emperor bound the traitors not to himself, but to a place. A spirit can never escape such a binding. It feels an inexorable pull, but it has nowhere to go. It feels a compulsion to obey, but is never given a command. The spirit twists and corrupts, and in its agony it goes mad. Binding a spirit to a place is a terrible crime for our order. The only thing worse is binding a living creature.
Oh my.
Binding the living condemns them to a fate worse than death. It forces the subject to obey and robs them of their free will. As a spirit monk, you must never do such a thing. The ability to bind spirits comes from the essence of the water dragon inside you. You may not have the power now, but one day you will be able to call upon it when needed. But this is not the time for lessons or instruction. The Guardian is dead, but you must place the seal on the fountain for it to be fully restored.
Oh.
And the gates to the inner courtyard. You have nothing to fear here. Though many dangerous beings dwell in Dirge, these monks and soldiers cannot harm you. Monks and soldiers who fell during the battle are trapped here in Dirge. Caught in a never-ending war. They fight, they fall, only to rise and fall again. Lee cut me down on the steps of the temple. My body fell and my spirit rose. Powerless, I fled toward the outer courtyard, while the battle still raged.
Is he?
I wanted to see if you had escaped. Instead, I saw Lee take you, and I found myself trapped out here. The Emperor had sealed the gates behind me. My spirit cannot leave Dirge. None of the spirits here can leave. For 20 years, I had been trapped in the outer courtyard, unable to pass through the gates. I cannot say what fate lies ahead, but after 20 years, your return gives me reason to hope once more.
The first fountain has been restored. You have done well.
Great mistress, it is heaven itself to see you again. I have been so lost without your wisdom.
I have left you without my guidance for far too long, Abbot Son. But I could not speak with you. My strength was consumed contacting the last of the Order. You are the last. There is no one else that can do what you are destined to do. I had to conserve and prepare. I did not know the exact day you would cross to this realm. I was able to guide you here because there was an instant between the Emperor's death and when Sun Li claimed my power. I regained some energy, but that moment has passed. Li is consuming my power, drawing it through the amulet he stole when he betrayed you. You must restore the next fountain before it is too late. What you see is how you perceive abilities that are inherently yours as a spirit monk. Essence gems still serve you because the amulet was a tool, not a source of power. The amulet trains you to access what is already present, something Sun Li misunderstood. However, as a focus, it still allows him to take my power much faster than his brother did. Let the wisdom of the abbot guide you if you need aid. Restore the second fountain, and I will speak to you again, if I am able.
I sense my former student refuses to rest easy. The time for subtlety is past. You are too valuable to abandon a second time. Come, we must return to Dirge.
Here, but the seal is missing. This could only be possible if the Guardian bound to this fountain has been destroyed. This is troubling. I feel a foul taint here. Something worse than the corruption of the Emperor. Something older. Something not of this realm. There are unnamed things barred from entering both the mortal world and the spirit realm. But with the water dragon gone, such a being may have crossed into Dirge. Such a creature would be drawn to the corruption of the fountain. It must have destroyed the Guardian and hidden the seal so the fountain could never be restored. The creature would not go far. Wait. Do you feel that? Something is coming. To yet overcome this demon. I know of a gem here in the monastery, a gem of great power. You can use it to help defeat this monster. The gem has been kept here in the monastery for many generations, guarded by powerful spells that keep evil at bay. The spells persisted, even after Dirge fell. Seeks to lure us to its lair, but it may also be trying to lure us away from the gem. We must go through the opposite arch if you wish to claim the gem.
You are the last spirit monk. The wards will not keep you from the gem. Take care. Its power will be like a beacon drawing all manner of dark spirits near.
Of course.
Battling through such creatures may be just as difficult as facing. In any case, the choice is yours.
So we need to go this way? Or up?
Another ghost seeking to claim the power of the gem. Your quest went failure, as did mine. For 20 years, I have sought to pass the wards protecting this gem. Its power calls out to me, yet the magic guarding this prize has kept me at bay. None can pass. You are bold. Do you not know my power? I could snuff out your existence like a flame. But wait! There is something different about you. You bear the mark of the water dragon. You can pass through the wards. As will I, once I have devoured your spirit.
Nah. Oh, let's get into that, huh?
Mirabelle!
Shoot him? Nope.
Right there!
Red Minister. The dragon. Body, mind, spirit 6. Nice. I'm curious, what's up the stairs? Oh, it also comes here. All right. But just fight here. Really?
You search for one dragon who must rule Dirge, but your mistress has no power here now. Dirge belongs to the master I serve. His strength grows. He feeds on the taint of this place, and when he is ready, he will unleash us on the mortal world. I do not fear you, for the power my master flows through me. I force his will, for all must bow down to him in time. The earth, the heavens, the living and the dead, all bow before my master when he unleashes himself from Dirge. But do not fear, you will spare this fate, for I will let your spirit into nothingness.
Mirabelle!
Shafatuyo, Wokuina, Nokawair, Kokonatu Sihiri Panaminiku, Sisifirku. Wotowe Wokawana Ir Usumanada Hoki, Niato Unanabadi Irovir. Sata Tawi Ir Kawana Ir Sumir Ibodoki. Wonawa Vokuno Sukunia Awafwa Ir Sutuk.
In all my long years of study and all my life, I have never heard of a being of such malevolent evil as this. I knew spirits and demons would overrun Dirge after the Emperor defiled it. But the corruption is far greater than I ever feared. And worse is yet to come. The temple itself is the center of Dirge's corruption. The taint is at its strongest there. I shudder to think what unknown evil might await us inside. The Water Dragon has faith in you, and I see you have faith in yourself. I must believe such faith is justified. In any case, we have found the seal. We should return to the fountain by the courtyard gates. Restore it with the seal you took from the demon, and the gates to the temple courtyard should open.
Cars. Do. Da-da-da. Hooray.
The second fountain is restored. The gates to the temple courtyard. It is difficult for her to make her presence felt, even here in this world. Dirge fell her very essence. The power of the Water Dragon is divine. Any mortal touchstone could be instantly consumed. However, the Emperor found a way to corrupt the divine power. The immortal purity of the water is defiled by human blood and spiritual encounters. The power is tainted, allowing the Emperor to thwart the seasons. For a mortal, God's life, sacrificing power even over the gods. Now's not the time for this discussion.
No, especially since we just went over this like 10 minutes ago.
We can make our way through the temple courtyard to the temple itself. The inside the temple, you can complete the restoration of Dirge.
Okay. Jerks. Okay.
This is your end.
Stop being a jerk too. What is this garbage? I'm not gonna survive this, am I? Nope. Of course not.
The second fountain is restored, and for this I thank you. But from this point on, Abbot Song cannot travel with you.
Oh.
He must lead his fellows from their cursed existence.
Great Mistress, I have tried to lead them to freedom. They will not listen to me. They cannot even see me. Let me continue on and redeem myself for this failure.
You suffered doubt and defeat, but you are strengthened by the actions of this spirit monk. Go. Lead your fellows to victory and rest. Your path does not lie in the temple.
Yes, Great Mistress, it is all so clear. I will do as you say, and the spirit monks shall avenge the great slaughter of 20 years ago.
Abbot Song has done all he can for us. For too long he has been apart from his brethren. Now he can finally join them, though their ultimate victory will be up to you.
Of course.
A great evil awaits, and only you have the power to defeat it. Destroy the creature corrupting my temple. Do this, and the restoration of Dirge will be complete.
Alright.
With Dirge restored, a great portion of my power will return. I will be able to grant rest to my loyal servants, and help you back to the land of the living. But beware. The true corruption of Dirge rests in the temple, where Emperor Sun Hai struck me down. That desecration drew terrible things to Dirge, beings not part of the natural order. An abomination has gorged itself for 2 decades on the pain and suffering released with my murder. 20 years growing strong, feasting on the death of a god. All creatures, all spirits, even the gods, have their place. But this nameless thing is not truly part of our existence. It is a manifestation of all that is wrong in our world. Sun High disrupted the natural order, and unknowingly gave birth to a mindless evil driven only by instinct and hunger. It feeds and it grows, and now you must destroy it. I cannot aid you in this battle. The very taint that feeds your enemy keeps me from entering. Destroy it. Cleanse my temple, and I will speak with you inside.
You cannot join this battle. Your destiny lies in the temple at the top of the stairs.
I'm looking around for stuff. So I don't know. Looks like there's nothing, which is very sad. Yes, that's probably a good idea. Oh, come on.
Your end is near.
And there I went, of course. Good fucking course.
Golem form.
taint is destroyed. My temple is cleansed. Dirge is restored. After 20 years, my spirit may once more return to my temple. Your loyalty is noble, your service appreciated. You show the humble traits of a true spirit monk. But there is still much to do. I can act now, but not for long. Sun Li will soon command all of my power. To complete my restoration, you must return to the mortal world. Find my body and destroy it. Sun Hai devoured my heart, but he needed time to siphon my power. He kept my body from dying, trapped between life and death, held like a trophy in his Imperial palace. That was how he ended the drought. You must find my body and kill it, so that when you defeat your former master, my power is free to dissipate. Until then, I cannot be reborn. Be prepared. Sun Li will not fall as easily as his brother. The Emperor had to proceed slowly. Sun Li has used the amulet to take much more power far more quickly. He has grown so strong that he cannot be defeated while my body still lives. Not even by you. You must find my body in the palace and destroy it before you face him. I am the shepherd of the dead. I can restore your life, though the act will drain me of what little power I reclaim, and may expose you to even more danger. The maddened spirits that swarm this realm hunger for passage anywhere. I will not be able to stop them following you, but there is no other way.
Is he?
Remember, find my body in the palace and destroy it, or you will not be able to defeat Sun Li. Enter the portal. I return to you the life that was so wrongly taken.
Yay.
All right, everyone calm down. We managed to lose them, but we'll have to stay out of sight for a while.
But what can we do now? The last hope for the Empire died in the palace.
I don't know. We'll think of something. For now, we have to make sure we survive.
All is not lost. Hear me.
We must go to Dirge.
What? Why?
We must go to Dirge, quickly. There's no time to explain.
Oh yeah, I leveled. Level 19, huh? Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? I have a feeling we might need Jade Golem again. Yeah.
portal was not sealed quickly enough. Defeat the maddened creatures that have followed you, or your life will once again be undone.
Okay.
Longsword! Seek your fellows. They know about your awakening and are on their way to the shelter of Dirge. Hurry. Others will find you soon enough.
Oh.
Saira Nikufuir, Aknatnir Sawir Pika. Doki Yir, Bosai Ir Dusi, Wo Nika Wonoyu.
Oh.
You are here, alive. We thought you were dead, and then I had visions of the strangest things.
Dawnstar guided us to this place, but I expected a ghost, not flesh and blood.
Sorry.
Oh, you walk in the parks of many gods. I will build something extra large to explode with my surprise.
Very good.
ونوير كبتا إير تنير أككون أسو سيير سكوت أفيفير نوني.
Such creatures are not accustomed to needing assistance or being called on to assist. Both circumstances would likely annoy them.
As annoyances go, I think ours is more pressing. Or have you all forgotten the entire army of the Emperor?
Wo yoir apahui ir sir sisitsu toir ok piir okir ifuir wo.
Your former master, my uncle, has taken the Jade Empire as his own. Emperor Sun Li has set the whole of his forces against us, and we are trapped here in Dirge. After you defeated my father, and Li struck you down, he claimed both your amulet and the heart of the water dragon and announced that his rule had begun. The Lotus Assassins were his almost immediately. Your amulet must have allowed him to quickly do what it took my father years to accomplish. We had no choice but to flee. In the days after, the new emperor did not seem overly concerned with capturing us, and we did not know where to go.
He didn't consider us a threat. We had no way of fighting him. Just as with Sun Hai, only a spirit monk can face him with hope of success.
That's why we came here. Dawnstar's vision seemed impossible, but any hope was better than none.
Unfortunately, Emperor Sun Li sensed your stirrings in the spirit realm as well, and now we are trapped. Only one path is passable by foot, and that is the route they are coming up. We cannot sneak past such a horde.
My marvelous dragonfly will not survive the passage either. The winds force a certain path, and the army's flyers are guarding it well. But that is our luck, as well as our sorrow. Their inferior flyers can barely stay aloft in such currents. They will not overrun us from the air, at least not in numbers.
We have a little time. They are still at the base of the mountain. I'd say the main force won't be here until tomorrow.
We will start securing the temple. The great gates of this place will grant us some valuable time. At least they will not take us by surprise.
Fortifications? Perhaps I will remove some of the ornaments from the marvelous dragonfly. Properly applied, it may prove useful tomorrow. Come, Whirlwind, I need your muscle.
That's the Black Whirlwind. And as long as it makes the coming fight more interesting, I'll lift whatever you want.
That is all we can do for now. Tomorrow will decide our fates.
We should all get some rest. We may as well be awake for what is to come.
Oh dear. Just look around real quick. I don't want to go back to the well. Maybe these cogs work on it. But they're probably more for the wheels. Yep. Well, let's go to the tent, I guess. Maybe we should go to the inner courtyard, see if we can find the last page. Oh, I can't. Alright.
You have done well to restore the fountains of dirge, but they cannot shield you fully. Not with the power I now control. This is nothing more than a dream, my pupil. I can do nothing here, but I can influence things. Do you remember your fellow students? Certainly remember you. They remember how you left them to die. They died so there would be nothing holding you back. Their deaths ensured that you were properly motivated. Without you, they would still be alive.
Quite deep.
The school burned because of
I mean, I assume I can't use.
Forgive me.
The sword.
It wasn't you.
You can't match me.
Now I see. It wasn't your fault.
Impressive. But this was only a dream. You will not be so fortunate tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? a lot going. Siege towers? There.
You're awake! It sounds like the army is on the move. They're on their way up the mountain. This guy left a few hours ago. He said he was going to see how far up the mountain they had come. We haven't heard from him since, and I'm worried.
Look, he's back!
Well, that's convenient for my nerves.
Sorry for being late. Fine, never been better. Once the bleeding stops, I'll be good as new. I went down the mountain to scout them out. I figured I could get a good estimate of how many were coming and get back here. It didn't work out like I planned. There are Lotus assassins by the score, and golems too. You didn't bury them all. They have a lot more. Imperial Army flyers in the distance too. They'll be here soon.
Bad, bad, very bad. What are we going to do? They'll be across the main bridge in no time.
Yes, we must. The golems are not just the ones you saw before. Bigger ones, giants, siege golems.
Oh.
Siege golems? Oh, I've heard of those. 30 feet tall and can throw an ox. Well, pretty darn far. I didn't have time to measure. Oh, they crush walls, too. It would be bad if they reached us. The casks I took off the Dragonfly would make short work of the bridge, though. A little fire, and whoosh, earth meets sky.
You will need someone to keep any advanced Lotus assassins away from you. I will accompany you.
No, it's too dangerous for just one person. I'll go as well.
Of course. Dawnstar, a chance to prove your worth to me. You too can.
Yes, Princess.
But what about the rest of us? Why just send them? Why are we sitting here holding our... Oh, I get it. They're coming here too, aren't they?
Who? The Lotus assassins? But they'd have to fly to get past the wall, and the winds are too strong.
Hundreds may die in crashes, but a few will get through. Do you really think Death's Hand minds such losses? My wounds will make me a burden if I stay at your side. I will keep guard over the temple itself. Roop's landing there should be small enough for me to handle. Kang, old friend. I'd like to borrow a few of your marvelously explosive casks. I have something special in mind for any assassins who breach our lines.
What? Yes, whatever you want. I have enough on my mind. During the night, I made some, reinforcements to the marvelous Dragonfly. I don't sleep much, you see. Ever. Anyway, I doubt we could escape, but we can make a dent.
A short run in the flyer to take the brunt of their advance. It might be a worthwhile mission, or it might be suicide.
Well, what isn't these days? It's not necessary. I leave the decision to our illustrious leader.
Are you sure I shouldn't just charge the main gate? They wouldn't be expecting that.
Unexpected acts are not always successful acts.
You have a narrow understanding of success in battle, Bun Man. Must be your small head. My fill? I have been sated from wine and battle, but never filled.
It looks like we won't have long to wait. Kang better keep his mind on his task at the bridge, or this will be a short last stand.
Wait. I sense something.
Time is better spent doing than talking.
You didn't see? He was... One of the spirit monks was right there. He stayed behind to tell me that there were hidden treasures still left in Dirge.
I saw nothing. Are you sure you didn't hit your head when you crawled out of the dragonfly?
She might have.
Make light of it if you want, but he said that we should search Dirge. The magic that restored the temple also destroyed spells that cloaked chests hidden in the ruins. The monks used these chests to hide treasures, including powerful weapons. They didn't want them to fall into the Emperor's hands. He said that one was nearby. Maybe we can find it before we reach the bridge. Lead on.
Does this mean I'm supposed to be the princess for a while? Blade of the broken bow. I assumed that was it.
I have to wedge the casks of dragon powder under the bridge. The Lotus assassins are sure to come up that pass any minute. Keep them from this end of the bridge. Here they come! Hold them off! I only need a minute!
Alright.
Try not to break a nail, Princess.
Why are you?
Nuts and bolts! One of the fuses came loose. I need another minute. Or two.
Alright. Oh.
Stop! Get away before it explodes! The fuse is a short one! Stop the bridge, but fires don't stop at bridges. Our friends at the temple may have only gained a few minutes.
Damn it, they've given us a few minutes already. Dawnstar and the Princess did their job too well. That's better.
Just shut up and get ready.
Oh, they got a golem out of that.
Now that's a big one. Fine. A worthy fight. This is a good fight.
I think we should go back to the temple. And quickly, before those flyers drop more Lotus assassins.
More is good. Let them come.
But we'd be safer in the temple.
We're safer if I destroy the enemies they send. I prefer an active defense.
Yes, I would imagine so. Anything exciting I have? Guess not.
That racket is distracting me from the cries of my enemies. Sky better have a good reason for ringing that bell. I have let no one pass. Not with all their parts, at least. You go. I'm having too much fun here.
Alright.
Come to my axes, all of you.
Good, you are here. The trap is set, the signal's set. It's all up to you now. No, this is something I couldn't tell you about. Please, give me a chance to explain. You'll like what I have to say, I hope.
Uh-huh.
I was approached, once or twice. The Lotus Assassins offered much, even the chance of returning my daughter. But I assure you, I did not plan to betray you. You showed me that the world, my life, is not as pointless as I once thought. My daughter is long dead. Their offer only shows how desperate you have made them. I let them think I agreed, but hear me out. I couldn't risk that someone else in the group was also tempted. They might tell Death's Hand the plan was discovered. This is a chance to isolate the leader of the troops. Death's Hand thinks that he and a group of assassins will enter the temple unopposed. But I have a surprise. I set traps. Remember how I asked Kang for some of his explosive casks? The assassins will be destroyed, and Death's Hand will be yours alone. He's an arrogant one. I doubt he'd consider the possibility that my loyalty to you would be stronger than my fear of him. The bell was the signal. He'll be here. Thank you for this opportunity, by the way. I could never face Death's hand myself, but I want to make him pay for thinking I would be so weak. Use my daughter against me, will he? Make him hurt.
Oh, I'll do more now.
Very good, Sky. You have proven a useful tool.
Guess again, you slab of rot. That should soften him up. I may not be able to fight him while I'm wounded, but at least I did this. I'll go warn the rest.
You have a better grip on your fellows than my master thought. The plight of a dead child is difficult motivation to resist. Fear is all that is needed for the masses. That is why I exist. I am the will of the Emperor. I am Death's hand. Sun Li commands that you die. I must obey. The will of the Master guides me. The strength of the dragon empowers me. I cannot be defeated. I must obey. You know nothing about me, about what I endure. Your fists will not defeat me, not while I must obey.
Longsword! My piece is your end!
Jesus. One more. I shot this man to death.
You refuse to see it, don't you? You must know who Death's Hand is by now, but what he is defies you, defies your skill. He is more than Sun Qin ever was. Sun Hai linked him to the stolen power of the Water Dragon, and bound him to my armor to taunt me. An unrelenting, unbeatable force that wore the face of my betrayal. Now he is mine. Do you pretend to have insight into my character? Some great truth from beyond the pale that will reform me? I am no villain. There is no malice in my actions. I had no choice. My brother had no restraint. A world under his heel would be chaotic and violent. I will bring order. I will ensure that everyone is safe within their roles.
Oh, yeah?
You claim intimate knowledge of me. I should have suspected that a journey through death would reveal many secrets, but your understanding is flawed. I am not here out of revenge. Sorrow at their deaths did not bring me here, but rather anger at my brother for destroying my possessions in so petty a manner. In the end, it changes nothing. I intend to make the Empire a better place. As a god, it will be a simple matter.
Uh-huh.
Arise, Death's Hand. You are bound to this power, and you will not stop until this fool is dead. Ah, yes. I learned that your trinket was a focus and not a source. So your abilities are inherent, but that did not save your fellow monks, and it will not save you. Do you intend to rescue Death's Hand? Perhaps you think you can appeal to his conscience, to the remnants of kin that swim in that element. Will you? Even if you could, I believe you would find it difficult to release so valuable a tool. Come then. Pit your will against mine. Take him if you can. Enough! You have cut the strings to my puppet, but you will know defeat soon enough. I grow closer to the heavens by the minute.
Oh, yeah?
Take this corpse. See if you can throw away such a useful tool. I will face you at the height of my power, in the heart of my empire. Your master awaits you, child.
Please, let me rest. Let my spirit finally have some peace. Your master is diminished with my loss, even if he does not admit it. Thank you, spirit monk, for letting me rest.
We are victorious! But how long will this peace last?
The day already drags like an overloaded ox. Our enemies should be more efficient.
I do not shy from meaningful combat, but eliminating your boredom is not a worthwhile cause to fight for.
If there's no wine, there should be fighting. That's the way of things for a warrior.
We should not take much longer to lick our wounds, even if the victory was ours. No doubt the enemy awaits us.
I appreciate the need for haste, but the marvelous dragonfly will need some adjustments. The landing here was, rough. I will ferry whom I can for an initial assault. Give me a few moments. We will leave at your command when my work is done.
Oh no! There we go.
I have seen everything that I believe in torn apart, one after another. Hopefully it is all over soon. The sins of my family must be dealt with. Only then can the Empire regain the glory it has lost.
Missing?
I will be ready. Don't worry.
We are a long way from the farm I once called home. I never thought I would make such a journey. Your master is a formidable opponent. We cannot leave the Empire in his hands. I will be ready. Rely on it.
So many changes. The Jade Empire is not the place I once thought it was. What Master Li has done is unforgivable. We have to set things right and undo the evil he has put in motion. I know everything will be fine. You will see to it.
Yeah. Oh. Of course. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Divine Radiance. And hooray. But still, I mean, it doesn't let me go to the inner courtyard. Let's see. Yep.
The boredom is always greatest before the storm. Could we poke a stick in the eye of this little squall and get moving? I always have my fists, so I'm always ready. If I lose those, I'll have bigger problems than missing a fight. Actually, better safe than sorry. Kang, make me a wine bowl I can hold with stumps.
Yours or someone else's?
Ha ha! Now that's the kind of idea I can get behind.
Of course.
I tell you, I begin to miss the melodious voice of my wife. So peaceful compared to what follows you around.
Uh-huh.
I look forward to the day when we can return to our simpler lives, although I doubt that will be easy for everyone. Oh, it will be easy for me. I just cock an ear to the wind and listen. Eventually the shouts of my wife will make their way to me. I hope everyone has so clear a path, and a more peaceful arrival.
Hello again. Do you want to talk to me or the Guardian?
Narawa irpuanok noka o pii o ki ikui o. Sisa irfu newa ko kipstir sunu.
This place is old. So old. There are voices in the stones. Each one trying to command the others. But none of them listen. It's like they can't listen. They just can't. Their own voices is all they're left with. So long. Only hearing the sound of your own voice. I don't know. They never say, they just shout.
Wo yowi apawi ir sir sisitsu towe ok pii o ki ikui o. Kupsistir son puno subu ir sir sisitsu towe ok. Kutawuk takti ir. O panir nisa ir pai.
I see.
Acho ikakir wo ifuro ukui wo.
The Guardian says he'll be at your side when you need him.
Hello. I suppose the marvelous dragonfly is ready. We don't have to worry about landing too many more times. Just make sure you are done talking to everyone. I lost the interior baffling, so you won't be able to hear a thing once we are in the air.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I think they know you are ready. Every eye is on you. Across the whole Empire, I think. We'll have to see if you are worthy of that gaze. All right, everyone in.
All right. Here we go.
Well, here we are. I'd hoped I wouldn't have to use this entrance again. I doubt this visit will be any less violent than the last.
Ha! You thought that the last visit was easy. This should be more fun than even I could have hoped for.
Yeah, I'm staying here. For safety.
A startling revelation from Kang.
I expect there will already be enough chaos to go around without your talents.
Wo ir wo hier fonir wo kupsistir son ukut. O ja kuptir o kir ayiuir.
Trust her voice. We need a path through Master Li's corruption.
Trust what you see. Voices can come from anywhere.
Whatever we are doing, we have to do it now.
This is going to be a mess. I know it is.
Yeah, probably. Come on. Level. I doubt there's much to buy. You have anything good?
I have many items just waiting for you.
Oh, 50,000. Damn. I'll take that. That's cheap.
Come. Destiny set this moment in motion, but from here, your choices are your own to make.
I see.
Your master awaits you, but he is not yet aware. You have time to alter things to your favor. You have time to set us all on the path to rebirth. Learn what has come before, and you will understand what must be done now. Follow into the depths and see what was done in search of my power.
Spirits know many things. How to assault a fortress does not appear to be one of them. Follow her and take someone with you. But whoever you leave behind should take another route. That way they don't get behind you and we'll all get equal fighting.
You don't know the palace. You will wander aimlessly.
I always wander aimlessly, and I always find my way. Besides, we've been here before.
We'll be lucky to see him again.
You're lucky to see me now, Princess. I'm not known for leaving my company alive.
Oh dear.
Tombs of the greatest emperors. Here the Empire was built, and here the heart of it is laid to rest. Now that heart is torn out, like another to come. It was gutted to allow the flow, to guide the water that pours from a crime against the heavens and the order of all things.
Such disrespect. I never imagined my father would allow this to happen.
What hope is there for the future when the past is cast so roughly aside? Emperor Sun would not accept that his empire had to fade so that something new would bloom. He declared war as if the drought was an advancing army. He and the glorious strategist focused on me, the water dragon. I symbolized the fading they wanted to avoid and the regrowth they desperately needed. I became the answer to everything. Press further, and you will see the source of the lush new empire under the brothers' sun.
I am.
You must see it with your own eyes to comprehend what they have done.
I truly know the depths to which my father went.
Behold, words would not have sufficed. You had to see with your own eyes to truly know my fate. This cannot continue. Fight them. Show them that such things will not go unpunished.
Longsword!
Really? Seriously? I immediately got caught in the second one. Will you let me out, please? Thank you.
This is what he has done. This is what your Master Li allowed. For 20 years, my body has bled, separate from the spirit, feeding the Empire and the Emperor. It is an agony that you cannot fathom. To have fallen so far into the hands of men, rebirth is impossible while this continues.
No!
By all the heavens.
Forgive us, great dragon. Our mortal men are ignorant, foolish, unkind. These crimes will not go unanswered.
I have never seen such a crime against the proper order of things.
Every freedom I cherish is violated by this.
You small creatures. You heard the sounds of battle, but are you truly prepared? What will become of your world if my kind fall to the same evils that plague you? Your Master Li must be stopped. The Empire must find balance without the flow of hard water he has unleashed. Water flows from the wound that will not heal in the body that cannot die. Part of me functions as an aspect of our world, elemental in nature. It was never meant to flow free. It is not infinite. The Jade Empire is green, but somewhere another land goes thirsty. All things are linked.
And someone else suffers our fate while we defy destiny.
You are a spirit monk, charged with guarding the order of things. You were not born to this role, but as the last, a solemn duty falls at your feet.
Alright, well, let me get on with it.
I cannot be healed. My body has been cut open, my heart removed. I should rejoin the great wheel, but I am defiled and cannot rest. Rebirth can only come when my essence is free. To defeat your master, you must stop the power he draws from me. Soon he will be too strong, even for you. Your master abuses the amulet he took from you. His brother did not have that luxury, so he needed to draw my essence slowly. The toll on his body was grave. Your master does not have to be so cautious. The amulet is not a source of power, but it is a focus.
Yes, you've told me this.
He partakes of energy that mortals were never meant to hold. He laps at it greedily, expecting your return. You must destroy the source of that power. You must destroy my body.
As you've said.
When he falls, all that is mine will then rejoin my spirit. Rebirth.
If you want me to do it, shut the fuck up.
There is no other decision to make. This desecration, we must undo it.
A good step toward rectifying this desecration.
There was no other reasonable response to such an abomination.
Then let it be so. Take hold of a blade, spirit monk, and let it strike true. Destroy the machine that maintains this abomination.
Alright. Let me go do it then.
The great wheel must turn.
Again, let me go do it. Stop talking. Yes, I saw it. I gotta throw a spear at him until slap it with the sword. Worked, I guess.
Go to the throne room. Sun Li will be waiting.
Yes. Ah, open palm. Spirit 10, mind 5. Or just whatever your name was. Oh. Scintillating gem of power. Okay, what's that? Body 5, mind 5, spirit 5. Don't I have? Yeah. I have a better one than that, jeez.
I will live to be as old as the Empire itself, and I will never be able to remove that sight from my mind.
I will treasure this moment for as long as I live. To have a hand in such a creature's destiny, it is an honor.
This was nearly overwhelming. My eyes were not meant to see such things.
Yes, your master. He made this possible. I don't know how much help I will be against him.
We have to try. I can't leave here knowing I didn't try.
We will try. There is nothing else we can do.
There are others here who may wish to express a preference in this matter.
Oh.
It has to be done. We need to move forward, and this is the only way.
Let's go. Let's go. True. Okay, what's that one? But oh, I was just about to do that myself. Thanks, Jade Empire.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come, and I have grown very good at waiting. You are very different from the student I once taught. Death changed you, I imagine. I apologize for that indignity, but it was necessary. It was also meant to be the end of you, but you surprised me again. I should have studied your people before wiping them out. Even so, I did my best. I made you strong enough to achieve your destiny, but with a weakness I could exploit. I thought I anticipated everything, but you proved me wrong.
Do you? What am I? Just a man? No, I don't think so. If the last spirit monk must return from the dead to oppose me, I am far more than that.
Nah.
I killed hundreds of your kind, thousands, just for the chance to become a god. I can't let you live. Now that I am one, I am more than Sunhai ever was. I will undo the damage of his ignorance, force the dead to their rest, and keep the waters flowing. My empire will be ordered, obedient, and neither ghosts nor gods will plague it. And you are all that stands between me and the new peace. My brother summoned underlings to defeat you. I will create them from the very stone.
Alright. Alright, time to kill some shit. What was that? Oh my god. I'm about to die. Go through the conversation again. That's annoying. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. It's taking longer than I expected, but suppose I shouldn't be surprised, really.
He still has great power to...
An impressive display. Your star shines bright, but it is still trapped within a mortal body. Perhaps a more direct application of my power will show you what you are up against. And just how restrictive your shell truly is. Yes, this will amuse me. Worse than actually dying. Seeing death come, and being unable to stop it. physical barriers are no match for those we place in our minds. My power has encased you in doubt, held you with the weight of your burden. You and your followers are playthings. The rest are held just as you are. You are each too weak to match my power.
What the hell is going on?
Yes, well said.
Really? Immune? Uh-huh, I see. Seriously?
Amusing but pointless. My talons are deep within you. More fools leap to your defense, but no matter. The weight of my power will crush you soon enough.
I am with you. We haven't come this far to fail now.
We cannot let this stand, not when so much is at stake.
I stand with you. We will not fall just yet.
I'm not gonna fight this dude.
Your efforts are meaningless. Do you think to counter my influence by yourself? A god holds you. Nothing in the mortal realm can help you. Nothing.
I have moved you trying to keep focus. I give you all that I am, all that I was. Restore what has been corrupted.
That smile. I'm coming to kick your ass. Oh dear.
Once again, I misunderstand. The raw energy, you are far too resistant to it. The loyalty you inspire is also tiresome, but I respect it. You have truly become a spirit monk. In another time, I would be proud of your ability. I am not satisfied with helping others surpass me. I quickly tired of elevating my brother, and I will not learn to serve you. I see now that the Water Dragon's power is the prize, not the means to victory. No matter what I expend, while you live, you will resist. That is your role. It is the celestial bureaucracy attempting to restore balance. We must bring the fight back down to Earth, unless you are made to see reason. No great waves of energy, no demons from the walls. Skill versus skill, master versus student, as you said. I expect you have corrected the flaw in your style. No matter. Beyond the basics, I also taught you focus. Match me if you can.
Okay, this is gonna save. That's good.
White demon! Longsword!
What? Wait, what? What happened? What did you do? Hit me like once?
White demon! Golem form!
Oh, he's got me caught in the time thing. Come on. Okay. I can't do anything. Alright. Damn it!
White demon! Longsword!
Seriously? Can I attack, please, today? Anytime? Seriously, what is this garbage?
I need healing.
Oh, sorry. How is he even damaging me?
You surprise me yet again. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
Stick sword through, just in case. Hooray! Oh, we did. We beat Jade Empire. I wonder what Jade Master is. That doesn't sound great. I should check it out at some point. We'll see. So, oh, I see. Was he supposed to be with me too? And there we go. We've made it to the end. Took an hour longer than I expected it to. Or at least an hour longer than normal. But we're done now. Feels good. And I know what's going to be coming up after this. I mean, the next series. For now, let's revel in the glow for a few seconds. Ah, feels good. So, for now, as you know, I'm Use or Lose, and this has been Jade Empire Special Edition. And I'll see you later. Bye.